Hey YouTube. um, this whole smiling intro thing seems kind of weird when the whole time I'm thinking about how do I want to introduce the topic of attempted suicide. There's no good way to kind of segue into that topic, but the point is that like a lot of trans people, I tried that, and thankfully it did not work out. So for all of you little Bible-thumping, God-toting, fucking haters out there, somebody was looking out for me, and I don't think it was the devil. Pretty sure it was Jesus or God. Because I definitely took a shitload of pills that I shouldn't have. Survived. Felt pretty high for 24 hours, and then pretty sick and out of it for another 48 after that, but I survived. I'm here, and it looks like things kind of worked out. But the point is that I had an extremely supportive family. I've had an extremely supportive network of friends, and I have been even so lucky as to have a great job where even if I was out at it, it wouldn't be a big deal. And I know that most trans people are maybe lucky to hit one of those three, if not all of those three. And I apologize if my seat is creaking a little bit. I think I need to do some maintenance work on them now that I moved into my apartment. But the point is that, yes, being trans can be hard. There are plenty of times when, given my YouTube channel, I just want to delete it because I have read every single comment that has been posted to all my videos. And I've had 680,000 views, and let me tell you, that is a lot of fucking trolls leaving some pretty negative shit that, you think that the worst of humanity. No, there's always somebody who can dig a little bit deeper, and of course they're going to end up commenting on my videos because that's how it works, I guess. But the point is that no matter how bad it gets, and I know it sounds horribly fucking cliche to say it gets better, because that takes so much fucking time and effort and energy and things to change, where it doesn't just get better, like your life situation improves, you have a better job, you have better friends because you're not working at a diner anymore, you're working at some LGBT friendly organization or whatever. It does get better, but not organically. I don't know, that's not to say that it doesn't get better, because it obviously does, and it gets so much better, but, I'm not gonna lie and say shit isn't hard, because it is, and you can get very, very low, but the difference, I guess, the point I'm trying to make is that no matter how low you get, there's a light at the end of the tunnel. And even if it's small, incremental things, for me, before I even started thinking about transition, it was, alright, well, what, my body disgusts me, okay, then let's start thinking about ways to improve it. Let's get back in shape, let's get fit, let's get thinner, so that some of these stereotypically male traits don't bother me as much. And then kind of move from there. Let's get some of these other life traits in order so that I feel better about who I am. And then eventually, you know what, like, that shit didn't solve the problem. But what it did do was get me to a place where I could. Where it was like, I've done everything else I can possibly think of to make myself happier, to make myself better, to make my life what I want it to be, except for transition. And I still don't feel the way I should. And that's when I transitioned. And, you know, like, maybe I could have done it sooner. I probably could have. But in the end, at that point, I was ready to transition. I had a successful transition, and I really don't have any kind of regrets about it because I did everything I could to make my transition successful, and it was, partially because I was trying as hard as I could to avoid transition. And so I think that if you really try to do whatever you can to make your life better, whether it's directly transition related or not, like, you're gonna end up there. And sometimes that means, like, tearing yourself down to rebuild yourself. Just, don't try to blow up the foundation, I guess. Like, it does get better. It does take a lot of work. But if you keep working at it, like, you'll get there.